Grace, mercy, and peace to you, to God our Father, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. My family, when we were growing up, we loved to go camping. It was something that we did quite often. And when my older brother Jordan graduated from high school, he got to pick a trip that we would do as a family for his graduation trip. So he decided he wanted us to go camping at Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. Beautiful, beautiful place. And my family, like I said, we camped a lot. We were good campers when it came to camping out of the back of our car. You know, we park, pull our tent out, pitch the tent, start the fire, put the hammock up, and we spend the rest of the time around the fire, the river or the lake, reading books. It was nice and relaxing. But this particular trip was a little bit different. So my brother Jordan is a big-time outdoorsman. Still to this day, what he loves to do for his free time is to go hunting and fishing and camping and hiking. That's what he likes to do. And for his graduation trip, he said, let's go backpacking. None of us had ever done this before. And not only did he want to go backpacking, he wanted to go backpacking at Lake Solitude, which is, if you've never been to Lake Solitude, it is the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my entire life. 10,000 feet up in elevation, nestled deep in the Grand Tetons, a glacier-fed lake, just absolutely beautiful. But it is not an easy hike. 10 miles, mostly uphill. And my family, you just had to look at us, and you knew we had no business being out there. My other brother Nick and I are wearing shorts, gym shorts, and tennis shoes. Wonderful clothing to wear if you're going to play a basketball game. Not exactly what you wear on a real serious hike. My dad carried his sleeping bag in his arm the entire way up the mountain. My mom had a bag of groceries and a frying pan she was carrying. And this is not really relevant, but just to top it off, to paint a picture for you. A cat had relieved itself on my dad's bag, and it smelled so badly that he was at least a quarter of a mile to half a mile behind us the entire time, because no one wanted to be near him. We should not have been out there on that mountain. But it wasn't just the gear that we had that was the problem. The bigger problem was we had two people in our hiking group. I have two brothers and sisters. There were 6 of us total. My parents and my siblings and I. So there's 6 of us total, and 2 of those people who were on that hiking trip should not have been going. My mom had a really, really bad knee. She had it for a long time. And she made it about 5 or 6 miles up with her pack, and then she said, I can't go anymore and carry all this weight. My knee is hurting too much. I cannot carry this pack up the rest of the way. So my older brother Jordan grabbed her pack and grabbed the groceries. She didn't have to carry the frying pan still. But he grabbed the pack and the groceries in one hand and he began to walk up the mountain. We made it about 7 miles up, about 3/4 of the way up, and my younger brother Nick, who was at 11 or 12 at the time, just collapsed and started crying. I can't do it, I'm not strong enough. And he's literally, tears are coming out of his eyes. And so my older brother Jordan, who's already carrying my mom's pack and the groceries, reaches down and grabs Nick and drags him up the mountain the rest of the way. And we made it. And it was great. It was a wonderful trip. We had a great time until we had to go back down the mountain. But we made it. But we could not have made it unless my older brother Jordan had carried the weaknesses and the burdens of my brother and my mom. We never would have made it as a family. They were not strong enough to get up that mountain by themselves. But my brother Jordan was strong enough to carry it. And I share that story with you because I think a lot of times we are a lot like my mom and my brother in that story. As we go through life, we are burdened by so many things that are going on that we end up feeling weighed down. And a lot of times, honestly, we feel like just laying down on the side of the road and giving up. Maybe none of you have ever felt that way before. My guess is a lot of you have been at some point in your life where you felt like just saying, I can't do it anymore. I'm not strong enough. and you feel like giving up. Maybe it's those times in life whenever you've had uncertainty about the future. You've lost a job. Your paycheck has not really gone far enough to cover all your bills. You're moving to a new place and you don't know what that is going to actually entail or what that's going to look like. And before you know it, those burdens of uncertainty pile on you so heavily that you feel like you just can't go on because the burden is too great. Or maybe the burden is more along the lines of fear. Right? You're afraid of what tomorrow is going to bring because everything in your life has just been going wrong lately and you don't see how anything can go right. So you're afraid to even get out of bed in the morning because of what just life is bringing you. And those burdens of fear weigh you so heavily that you just feel like giving up. Maybe it's grief where you've had those times, wherever you've lost a loved one. A husband or a wife, or a mom or a dad or a best friend. And you're burdened so heavily by your grief, by the feeling of abandonment, that you just don't want to go on. Maybe it's the brokenness that we face in this world from relationships, where you've had a son or a daughter who has turned their back on you and wants nothing to do with you anymore. Where you've had a spouse who says, we're done. Moving on. There's something better for me and you're not part of it. Or maybe it's the best friend who stabbed you in the back. In the middle of those broken relationships, you can become to feel so burdened down and weighed down so heavily upon by all what's going on in your life that you just feel like giving up and not going forward. Or maybe it's your own guilt. You look at your life and you see all the things that you've done. The lies that you've told. The people that you've hurt. The mistakes that you've made. And you get so burdened down by your own guilt and shame that you just feel like you cannot keep going forward. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of those times, you really can't. On your own, you can't. You're done. You're defeated. But the good news for us today, as children of God, is that Jesus promises us, when we come to Him, He will be with us. In today's epistle lesson from Romans chapter 8 and verse 26, we read this one sentence. Likewise, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. And this ties very much in as well when Jesus says, come to me, all you who are weak and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. My yoke is easy, my burden is light. When we come to Jesus with our weakness, with our burdens, and we lay them at His feet, we're told the Spirit of God is there to carry us. Just like my brother Jordan picked up the weight of my mom's pack and my brother's pack and carried them up the mountain. In the same way, when we're down and out and we feel like we cannot go on because of the burdens that we're facing in this life, God does not leave us alone. When we cry out to Him, He carries our burdens for us. He helps us in our weakness. So we do not have to be afraid. We do not have to live in shame and guilt. Our life does not have to be consumed with all the problems that we have because we have a Savior who loves us and is bearing our weakness and is caring for us. So if you're at that place in your life where you just feel broken and you can't go on, you've come to the cross of Jesus and you lay at His feet and He says, I will carry you. You don't have to go on by yourself. I'm here with you to carry you and to be your strength in your weakness. When you come here and you feel like giving up, Jesus says, just lay it on me and I will take it for you. Because you're not alone. And yet I know, even though we know these things in our heads, it's easy for us to forget them when we leave here in church and go back out to deal with the realities of life that we have to face. And that's why it's so important for us to be reminded of that grace and mercy of Jesus Christ, and for us to always keep Him at the forefront of our life. Our office secretary in Williamsburg shared a story with me that she found on Facebook earlier this week about a woman who was going to church for a long time. She'd been going to the same church for a long time, and she was sick of it. She was sick of it because the people in her church were hypocrites. They gossiped, they lied, they said one thing, did another. She didn't want to be a part of anything like that anymore. And so she went to her pastor and she told him, I'm done. I can't keep doing this anymore. And the pastor said, I understand. People don't always live up to what they say they believe or do the things they say they're going to do. Before you leave, I want you to do something. I want you to go to the kitchen and fill a glass of water to the brim. And then I want you to walk around this narthex with all these people here 3 times. But I don't want you to just spill a drop of water. So you better concentrate in that glass very, very closely. So that woman went and did it. 3 times she walked around the narthex with everyone around her. And she came back to the pastor and said, all right, here you go. No drops were spilled. The pastor said, okay, well, let me ask you a question. When you were walking around, did you hear any gossip? No. Did you see anybody living a hypocritical life? No. Did you hear any lies? No. So why was that? Well, I was focusing so much on the water that I didn't really pay attention to anything else going on around me. He said, there you go. Instead of seeing the water, imagine you're carrying a cross. Maybe if you focus on that cross more and who Jesus is, what He's done for you, and who you are in Him, then all those other things that are distracting you in this world, in this church, will grow a lot dim. The same thing is true for each one of us. We struggle. We're carrying burdens. It's the reality of life. But we need to keep our eyes on Jesus. We need to keep our eyes on the cross. Because when we take our eyes off of Him, that's when we stumble. That's when we fall. That's when we feel like giving up. But when we keep our eyes on Jesus, He's there to carry us. When we keep our eyes on Jesus, as the hymn says, when we look full in His wonderful face, the things of the world grow strangely dim, and the light of His glory and His grace. So today, as you come to bear your burdens, I ask you not to leave here carrying those burdens. To cry out to the Spirit who will carry your weakness. To lay those burdens at the feet of the cross of Jesus Christ. And as you leave here today, to keep that cross and the reminder of God's love and His mercy and His grace in your life front and foremost in every day that you live out your faith this week, this month, this year, and the rest of your life. For when you are weak, that's when He is strong. And He will always carry your burdens. So keep your eyes on Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
And now that that God of grace and mercy, who carries our burdens, who lifts us up when we are weak, be with you and abide with you always. Amen. We stand to confess our faith together.